Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And we're off and running from Western New York. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He dodged the tackle. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. And we talked about it earlier, brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First toe to the game for James Cook. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down throw for Allen. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Oh, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second quarterback run here. And he's not going to get the first. He needed real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Pass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Jets, nothing.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down.
They go play action on 1st down. Finds Woods. And he has this down to the 34. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for a New York first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Allen will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now from back at the 4, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll run with Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
Folk with a point after. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. McCole Hardman now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First down, play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd down.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Toss play. This is Hall. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 15-yard line.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Jets tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That's complete to Coleman on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Play action now with Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
319. What's that?
Working from the gun. It's Allen. That's completed right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Pass on for the extra point. And that's no good. I don't know if this snap and hold will clean, and he is not able to knock it through. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Finds his fullback. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets take the lead on that successful kick. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 22. And the Bills have a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Shotgun handoff, now to Cook. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Throwing here, Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Allen on 3rd and short. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy who can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Hall running his own read. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Throwing on 2nd. This one finds Taylor. And he'll go down after pushing this out to the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
first down.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Putting the tight end in motion. Looking for a pass on second and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
First down. 2 yards on the play.
Go play action on first down. Taking a shot deep here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
The motion to receiver left. Again to throw on second. He's loaded another one up. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets take the lead just before halftime. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jets jump in front now by 5. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And the offense gets it back, but of little consequence here. We've reached halftime in this one. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Another one for Cook. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
It's Allen out of the pistol. That's caught for the first. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. First and 10.
Play action now, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. From the 40, here comes second and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. Headed right through the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Allen fires out wide, complete. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down.
A gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Allen throw on third and 1. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up second down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. Now Allen will lead his guys up to the line to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and their lead's a field goal now. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Now come out throwing. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And this one is launched downfield. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
19, Tiger, 19.
He's back to throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grab the lead on their first series of the half. Folk on now to try the point after. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Cook. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. It's his running back. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. This is Cook on the handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
319. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12.
It's a gain of 28
A 28-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 3rd quarter lead. Pass on for the extra point. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. Along the sideline past midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He finds some space again. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take a 3rd quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets take a 4-point lead.
41, Bills 37.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying it inside with Cook. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Blitz coming here. Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Back to throw it. Big strike downfield to Coleman. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Where's Cook? He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking to throw. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready.
Line up the design keeper. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's second down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
First down throw for Allen. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Cook trying this one up the gut. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Catch made, left side by Palmer. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a fourth-quarter lead. Needs to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 3.
Bills 44, Jets 41.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff.
Wishnowski set to kick off.
Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Smith. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Set. 70 Lions.
Receiver gets it on the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You have a moment, Kate, just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over from the start, getting behind the line to blow up the play. That how many times do we see his highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Connects with his back. Call. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the handoff, Allen. And giving 4 yards before he stops, Brock. Good 2nd down. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
We like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set. Cougar 19.
Allen trying this straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
That's room into the secondary. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me. I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Fullback trying to power it across. He's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Hall. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, New York.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but so would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Setting up to pass. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Here he is to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Alert, alert, alert! Half.
To throw. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Here he goes, one final shot. Oh, man, that's Kincaid. And he gets in. What a big play. No time left, and that wins them the game. In position for one last shot, and Brock, and they come through in a moment that required absolute perfection. They were indeed perfect, and it wins them this game.
Yeah, my eyes certainly are on that offense and the celebration, but I'm also looking at that defense, Kate, because that play is going to run through their mind over and over and over again tonight. Could not get the stop they needed. That one play to make them victors.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.